Hi drummers, hope you're well. Here's a little video for you about the first 4 bars of We're an American Band by Grand Funk Railroad, played by Don Brewer. Absolute classic. He played this and he also sang the lead vocal, and I think he co-wrote the song as well, so what a talented swine he was. Goes like this. Oh, by the way, this is my cowbell today. Goes like this. I'm going to play that a couple more times. And one last time. So this is like one of the all-time classic rock drum intros, as in drum-only intro. As soon as it comes in, you're like, oh yeah, I know what this is. That cowbell thing on the beat, so replicating what like a hi-hat or a ride would often do for 2 bars, like so it's groove format for 2 bars, and then sort of drum fill around the kit format for 2 bars. Let's take a look at the groove bit first. On the cowbell, the kind of basic skeleton of it, the basic feel that it's all based around. It's a quarter note feel, like I say, with the cowbell playing what a hi-hat or a ride would, so in its sort of purest form. In the first bar we go. So 1, 2, exactly as per that basic feel. But on 3 and 4 and, well, the kick and the snare are displaced. They've gone 1 quaver, 1/8 note further down the line, and they're on the ands. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. So 70s, isn't it? Almost like a James Brown sort of funk feel, right? If you think of Cold Sweat. That kind of feel, man. So that's the first bar, and the second bar, based around the same feel, goes. So here the snare stays on the 2 and the 4 on the backbeat, but the kick plays on the and of beat 1, the and of beat 3, and the and of beat 4. Here's the second bar. Okay, let's recap. First bar. Second bar. So I'm going to play the first bar and the second bar. I'll go slow and I'm going to build it up and I'll loop it round. Okay, a bit quicker. Love a bit of cowbell. Right, so next bit goes. So this is all based around the idea of playing a right stick or a lead stick and a flam. These are flams in the second bar. And then 2 kicks. Now this is really, really, really similar to what John Bonham plays a lot in Led Zeppelin. Not that long ago at all, actually. I did a little video about a drum fill in Stairway to Heaven that goes. And this is basically exactly the same phrasing as that. I'm not saying they nicked it from Stairway to Heaven, or he nicked it from that. I'm just saying Stairway to Heaven 1971, is it? And this tune 1973. So basically, I think these sort of ideas were just floating around. It makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Like these ideas were sort of in the consciousness of like rock music at the time, and especially this sort of classic rock and heavy rock. And these ideas were used loads and loads and loads. It makes perfect sense that idea was just sort of floating around. It's often described as a triplet. It's not technically a triplet in this form. It's 3 notes, though, in the phrase. Triplet is 3 beats in the space of where you normally find 2. These are actually phrased as regular 16th notes. So 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and is the first bar. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4 and is the second bar. But the principle is, yeah, a stick hit and then 2 kicks. So to get this going, that would be the thing to practice up, man. You've just got to sit at your kit and just do a bit of that. Even just when you're sitting around, honestly, as well, just going like right stick, 2 kicks, you've got to cultivate that, because that's the skill you need firing for this. It's not just for this fill, but for all seasons, man. That's an absolute classic rock phrase, often called the Bonham triplet, right? So you could just sit at your kit, and have a little play around with it. One of the great ways to build it up is to go slow to fast to slow, or with anything to build up, it's slow to fast to slow. I'm using here the heel up technique, bouncing on the ball of your foot, so nice and simple. So yeah, let's go slow. Just for fun, I'm going to move around the kit. You work your way up to sort of full speed wherever you're at with that. And by full speed, we mean the speed you can play like cleanly and still have it recognizable as that, and you're not super tense. And then work your way back down to slow again. Do that one time again, slow to fast. So that's the kind of drill you'd need to do to get that really, really working. The full speed here is, I think it's 127 beats per minute as 16th notes. That's what you're working towards. The actual phrasing of it goes in the first bar. So again, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and cappuccino, 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 motorbike. The first hit is the cowbell and the snare together. And then it's always 2 kicks in between. And all the rest of the hits there are floor, tom, and snare together. So let's just take that bar. This is the third bar of the intro, and we're going to go slow and just work that up to speed a little bit. It's quite a tricky little phrase, man, but that's what we're going for. And then on bar 4, exactly the same phrasing. This time we're going to play flams around the kit with exactly the same thing, the 2 kicks in between. So last bar, the 4th bar. And that one finishes with 2 dirty big flams on the snare drum on the 8th note. So 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 and. Okay, 4th bar, I'm going to go slow and then build it up. Cool, man. So it's a good workout, isn't it? So let's recap the 3rd and the 4th bars. 3rd bar. Again, 3rd bar. One last time, 3rd bar. And now the 4th bar. And again. All right, here we go. We're going to play the 3rd and the 4th bars. You guessed it, going slow and working it up. Here it comes. Again. Here we go again. Here we go again. Okay, so it's a good old workout, and there you have it, man. That's some live drum practice. So I get that all that didn't sound super clean, but that's how it goes, man. That's how practice works. Great. So what I'm going to do now is do the whole thing. I'm going to play all 4 bars. I'll do it quite slow. Here we go. So whole thing from the beginning, all 4 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Okay, a bit faster. So yeah, a good old challenge, I reckon. People always ask me like, what grade level are these things at? Yeah, maybe this one, I don't know, man, like those kicks, maybe a 6 or something like that, I reckon. 6 or a 7, maybe, depends what syllabus you're doing. But I reckon a 6, yeah. So I hope that's cool. It's a really great suggestion. That was actually suggested by one of my amazing monthly members of this channel, Tom Yates. And he plays that with his band, and he was just looking to sharpen up on that a little bit. I get it, man. Like, I'd be looking to sharpen up on that. That's quite challenging. So that's it. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it's a nice thing to play around with. Don't lose any sleep over it if those kicks are challenging at first. I think they definitely are. And man, thanks for watching as always. Hope that was fun and useful. And any questions about that or anything else, give us a shout. As I say, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you do subscribe and you want to get a notification every time I upload a video, which is kind of every day at the minute, please click the little bell icon and you'll get that. And thanks to all the amazing people, not least Tom Yates, my amazing new monthly member, who've supported this channel via my Buy Me a Coffee support page. If you check out the description below, details are there. Also had some great support this week yesterday, in fact, from Anthony and Alison. Thanks so much for your support, guys, and everyone else. Oh, amazing, another new member today as well, actually, Wayne. So thanks a million, guys. I massively appreciate you guys getting involved and supporting this channel. The more support it gets, the more we can build it. We can make it all the things I can make all the things you want to see. There'll be more content, more videos, more of your requests being fulfilled. So massively appreciate it. If you benefited from watching this channel, or enjoyed it in any way, or found value in any way, I massively appreciate you supporting it via that. And thanks a million. Any questions about that or anything else, give us a shout. Amazing suggestion, Tom. Thanks so much, and have fun. See you soon.